Okay, today I'm working on the ovation drawing again. Um, I am trying to even out some of the tone in the guitar. Right now it involves a lot of just kind of filling in and shading, which if I try to do that while I'm sitting at the table, it's really kind of a waste of time, waste of vertical time. I try to save vertical time for doing the things that require a little more precision than I can achieve in this position. And to try, if I have to look at a reference image or a subject that just can't fit under the cot, I will do those portions of the drawing while I'm sitting up or standing up. But for now, I'm going to work on some things that have some more refined details in them. The guitar picks are kind of flowing up from the guitar out to the window. Um, and at this point, my intention is that each pick will have some type of image in it. There will be a couple that have an abstract design that reflects the tortoiseshell pattern of the original guitar pick that I used as kind of a stencil for the pattern. The classical portrait was kind of stagnant. I really felt like I needed to add some movement that gave a sense that the music was coming from the instrument, but also from the person. Um, I like to think that by the time it's finished, you'll be able to tell that this person has a long-standing relationship with this musical instrument, the way that I relate to my favorite set of pencils, or any artist relates to a favorite thing that they work with on a daily basis. Or I guess even a race car driver would have a certain relationship with a car that they always drive. So I'm hoping that by the time it's finished, there'll be enough balance to convey that relationship in a successful way. I'm past the point of just trying to establish, the form and the dimensions. I do that early on in the drawing, and I try to incorporate whatever emotion has built up during that process, because I'm never just observing the shape of anything. I try to look at it from a more in-depth perspective, and when you look at something that long, you do start to visualize different meaning in the subject. If it's someone you know, of course, there are associations that go along with that knowledge that come out sometimes in the visualization or as the drawing progresses. You don't know the person and you don't really have a frame of reference. Sometimes the imagery that comes through is completely imaginative and has no basis in reality whatsoever. But I don't think that actually is detrimental necessarily to the final drawing. So I will continue working on filling in some of these areas that it just wouldn't make sense to use my vertical time for this portion of the drawing. And then when that's finished, I'll be seeking out a little bit more information about what drawings are going to go inside of these guitar picks. I don't want them to be flat. I want them to have some depth in them, you know, maybe some things that have a perspective that fades out to a very specific viewpoint, point of origin in the distance. But that's that's still something that I'm thinking about, and I hope to show you that next time.